My name is Jane Claire Hervey. I am the Chief Marketing Officer at Neon Cantina and the founder of BossBabesATX and Babes Fest. I feel powerful when I'm surrounded by other people who are also trying to do something more than just like make money or, support themselves. It's really encouraging for me to be around people who are like willing to embarrass themselves for things that they believe in. I am kind of like that I for synergy, that I for community mindfulness, and not because I'm some sort of like monarch that knows everything and is trying to shut things down. It's more just that I'm really dedicated to learning. I encounter negativity all of the time. It's actually kind of part of the job. Criticism on like your creative project, like that kind of like criticism and feedback or like opposition is like welcome with open arms. But as far as my, I guess like intersectional feminism, like political action is concerned, I have so many haters, and it's honestly kind of motivating. It used to not be, but it is definitely now. Ever since BossBabesATX and Babes Fest have started, we've actually always had like a healthy like group of people who've kind of torn down, everything that we do. And as much as that can be debilitating, it's also really taught me to like dot my I's, cross my T's, do my research, stand by what I believe in, and also learn when I need to learn. I'm really hard on myself. I'm really self-critical. I always want to beat myself, if that makes sense. Like I want to look back on myself 5 years ago and be like, you played yourself. Like I'm here. Like you were not doing what you should have been doing 5 years ago. We've learned from this. We're progressing forward. As far as like the BossBabesATX projects go, I've met with so many people who have expected me to say, Boss Babe is a woman who has a startup and does venture capitalism. And that's not, to me, what a boss babe is. Like, I think that being a boss is like taking care of other people. Like that's what a boss is supposed to do, right? A boss is supposed to be a good leader, take care of his or her or their staff, and make sure that they get paid every month. Like that's a boss. Like the boss makes sure shit runs and that people have health insurance. You know what I mean? Being in a community doesn't mean that like everybody supports you every day. It also means you support other people. You know what I mean? Like you're required to contribute something. You're required to be there. You're required to kind of be selfless in certain moments, and it's not all about you. And so for me, surrounding myself with people who are creative and also like interested in having real community, like being their real selves with me and allowing me to be my real self with them, having a community of people who are being real. Like I've gone through some of my like biggest supporters. I've also equally had to be there, and support them and, go through the motions of life together, go through the shitty parts of being completely devastated by a breakup, being flooded out of your house, just being taught like how to be a person, and that's what I'm most grateful to. I think I used to be scared of a lot of things. I used to be scared of being embarrassed or being stupid or being found out. I think like imposter syndrome is really heavy sometimes when you run your own business or lead other people. But kind of gotten over those fears, I think, like by process of just like doing shit. So to me, being fearlessly forged is choosing to be brave. Like you might be, soft and supple and vulnerable underneath, but you have to put on, that armor. You have to put on a decision to be bold in that moment, and you have to make that, shield for yourself. No one else can make it for you, and it's a choice. It's a choice, and you have to work toward, I guess, being fearless even when it hurts.